The year is ending, folks, and this only brings us the new scopes of exploration in the world of gaming. I'm specifically talking about the top 10 games that got out in November 2024. So let's dive in and see what the second last month has brought us. Empire. Total War has proved to be a great addition to the acclaimed Total War series. Set in the 18th century, it allows you to control a nation's military, economy, and diplomacy. I think the experience of empire building and warfare is rich in this game. The game has such huge scopes. You span from managing taxes and infrastructure to leading massive battles across Europe, North America, and India. The highlight is the naval battles. Although they're visually stunning and help you to practice strategy, I can't deny that they have some pathfinding issues. On land, the game's tactical combat has good, detailed formations, artillery tactics, and dynamic battlefields that feel alive. The Grand Campaign lets you lead a nation through decades of strategic decisions. It also introduces to you complexities like more detailed resource management and streamlined trade mechanics. The interface is user-friendly, so these complexities are manageable without being overwhelmed. However, repetitive administrative tasks can still slow progress in the later stages. The game has launched on November 21st. I'll recommend you try it on your PC. Delivery Z allows you to drive through a post-apocalyptic world full of zombies. Your mission is to transport packages along paths teeming with the undead. The driving mechanics are simple but rewarding to you. They provide you with a mix of fast-paced action and clever navigation. You are free to take shortcuts or fight through waves of undead. The choice is entirely yours. To finish the mission, you must deliver on time. The driving itself is extremely enjoyable. As the game progresses, you can customize your cars and upgrade your weapon. The game also has many districts that you may unlock as you play, each with increasingly hazardous zombies to keep you on your toes. One of the main characteristics of Delivery Z is its MMO aspect. You can collaborate, trade, or compete with others in a shared universe. This allows for a lot of social engagement. That is, you can engage in both cooperative and PvP conflicts. The game still needs some work. It's a little laggy. However, this one issue hasn't succeeded to overshadow the overall game. In my opinion, HeadOn might prove to be one of the most realistic first-person shooter experiences ever created for mobile. It is an intense game that offers you a unique experience by using a body cam perspective. You can play it on mobile devices. The game takes a brutal approach to battle. As a result, you get an action-packed gameplay experience while maintaining a raw, on-the-ground sense. You are thrown into high-stakes missions where they operate an operative outfitted with a body camera. This places you directly in the middle of crazy firefights. The body cam view also amplifies the feeling of realism. Your encounters are more visceral as you navigate tight corners, clear rooms, and engage enemies in intense shootouts. The controls are very simple to learn by mobile FPS standards. However, the tightness of the action might cause frustration when attempting to aim or move swiftly. However, while the graphics are adequate, they might benefit from additional refinement to truly match the intensity of the gameplay, and the environments can become repetitive with time. Overall, definitely recommended. Cpm Traffic Racing is from the developer of Car Parking Multiplayer. This new racing game puts you behind the wheel, challenging you to race through dense traffic, overtake vehicles at top speed, and dodge obstacles on highways. The game has 5 different race modes in 6 cities where you'll race against opponents. But the thing I like most about this game is the customizable features. You can tune up your car and make it a beast in terms of performance. This game contains literally everything I asked for in CPM 1 when it comes to racing. Stunning 3D graphics that bring every car, curve, and challenge to life. This creates an unparalleled visual experience. You can drive on highways or off-road, earn money and rewards, upgrade your car, and purchase enhancements. You can also take leading positions in global racer rankings. The garage section looks really good. As far as I can tell, the devs use the paint system from CPM 2, which is a nice touch. The livery editor isn't as great, but I'm sure it will be updated. Upgrades are fairly detailed, but not quite on the level of CPM 2. Carrion is an unusual reverse horror game in which you play as a creature rather than a hero. In this spooky pixel art adventure, you play as a hideous, amorphous being that has escaped from a research institution. Your mission is to track down and consume the humans who imprisoned you, spreading horror and becoming stronger with each kill. Carrion allows you to sneak into vents, grab people by the legs, and consume them in no time. It reminds me of the movie The Thing, which has a superpower that allows you to appear to be human and shoot other people. There are badass flamethrower adversaries who shoot shoot you a lot, and you have to dive into the water to escape since they have shield. Some enemies are quite bothersome, but you can simply grab and throw them, and they perish. Later on, there are drones, and one strategy I employ is to capture them as soon as they appear and crush them into the ground. As you continue, you get access to additional skills that allow you to maneuver fluidly over complex environments. The immersive sound design is excellent. You should certainly play this game. We'll not be calling the entire name every time. Let's shorten it to DriveX. It offers you incredibly detailed tuning options that allow players to customize their cars to their exact preferences. If you're concerned about drifting, you can adjust settings like Ackerman and Caster to fine-tune the handling. I'd say it's worth the price. If you have a PC with a sim rig and some experience, Assetto Corsa with mods might be a better option. You could even get both for a broader experience. DriveX is one of the best available on mobile platforms right now. The soft body physics are great, and I'd like to see more maps added, as the present offerings, Utah and Grid Map, are enjoyable but restricted. Adding NPC cars to smash into would improve the fun, and a multiplayer version with conversation would be ideal for role-playing games or rally events. The biggest issue is the sound design. Many of the vehicle noises are monotonous. Bro, they need to be updated. Also, you should ensure that your device can handle the game. It can become rather hot on phones such as the iPhone 14. Despite these areas for improvement, I am optimistic about the game's future. GranSaga gave me a great MMORPG experience. I got triggered at the anime-inspired aesthetics, being that crazy anime fan. Set in the kingdom of Ethprozen, the game revolves around a group of knights sworn to protect their land. Players step into the shoes of characters wielding powerful grand weapons. This adds a layer of strategic depth, as the grand weapons give each character unique abilities. I'll say the game is relatively easy to get into. You begin with daily tasks that take only a few minutes to complete. The inclusion of a gacha system and generous daily rewards makes your progression manageable, especially with the help of a guild and PvP participation. The grind for diamonds and gold is not too overwhelming if you stay active. However, long-term players may find the gameplay repetitive after a while. It is because the daily and weekly tasks can feel monotonous. Weekly challenges demand stronger guild mates to tackle. This could slow down progression for solo players. Altogether, I won't say you should miss it with any excuses. Viking survival isn't too challenging and quickly captures your attention, since you're faced with many missions. From the start, you will search the crashed boat for supplies, rescue an imprisoned clanmate, and gather resources to construct the town hall. Setting up the town hall or camp is your top priority, and once you've saved your clanmates, you may begin building cottages for everyone with their assistance, with the ultimate objective of developing your own Viking village. One of the things you will undoubtedly enjoy is that, unlike in many other survival games, you do not have to worry about your health deteriorating due to hunger. Here, you can easily restore your health, which I appreciate because regulating your food consumption slows your progress. You may also mine for stone and copper, supervise your clanmates' resource refining activities, and upgrade your tiny settlement with wells and defense structures, eventually turning it into a massive Viking stronghold. In addition to the standard tasks of exploring, surviving, and creating your Viking village in the sandbox open world, you can raid other actual players' Viking villages for resources and to demonstrate your supremacy, which is not found in classic survival games. However, I believe that adding a map and improving these components would improve the game and make it more enjoyable. Super Citycon is a mobile city building game. As a city planner, you'll start from humble beginnings, building everything from farms to skyscrapers, all while balancing the needs of your citizens. The game offers you a lot of potential for anyone who enjoys sandbox games with no limits on where your imagination can take you. One of the standout features is the vast maps. The game gives you a huge canvas, which is great for building sprawling cities or creating intricate urban landscapes. The ability to design interconnected regions and visualize your city as a whole really enhances the experience. It's a refreshing change from other city builders that limit your space or make it difficult to see how everything fits together. Plus, the new region view allows you to see how your city integrates with others, making the entire world feel more cohesive. The Super Citycon Street View is another fun addition, letting you walk through your city and experience it from the ground level. It's a great way to see how your decisions impact the daily lives of your citizens, and it really brings your creation to life. The game is packed with over 200 buildings to choose from, giving you plenty of options to make your city unique. The gameplay is smooth and the controls are intuitive, making it easy to jump in and start building. While there's a competitive aspect with the mayoral matchup, it never feels overwhelming, making the game casual and enjoyable for all players. I highly recommend you download Super Citycon. It's probably the best city building game out there. I recently tried MWT Tank Battles. The graphics are great. They make you feel like you're right in the thick of the action. What genuinely impressed me was the level of personalization. The game contains everything from Cold War era tanks to cutting-edge prototypes, each with their own set of abilities and a vast array of weapons to acquire and develop. The gameplay is good, and the reward system makes battles feel more interesting. Although it's newly released, most issues have been fixed. I'm excited for the game to continue evolving with future updates. I think it would be amazing to see more maps, vehicles from different countries, and new features as the game grows. If you love tank combat, MWT Tank Battles is definitely worth checking out. With that, we're at the end of today's video. Do tell me in the comments which of the games you like best, and let's meet in another of our mighty game reviews.